Day 2, training camp, Miller Electric Center for the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got Andrew Dewey Wingard with us. Dewey, how are things going out there?
Going great. Got to get the legs back a little bit, though. You know, you can't really prepare for football shape, so it's a little bit of grind out there. But it's been good. It's been good to get back and just put last season behind us and just get to work.
I told you it's always a good day to have Andrew Wingard, but it's a really good day with 2 interceptions today off of Trevor. Talk about the performance out there. You're looking good.
Thank you. Just playing ball. I really got to praise our defensive staff, Coach Nielsen, Coach Richard. They really got us dialed in on our assignments. And when you know what you're doing, you can go out and play fast and make plays, and that's the game of football. So shout out to them and just playing ball.
One thing that we always like about you, and I think you know this, is you speak your mind. And I think you had some comments at the end of last season that might have been a little critical of the way things ended, and whole new defensive staff, basically a new defensive staff, a lot of new players. What are your thoughts on all the changes on defense?
Definitely not to say anything about last year, but just to praise the guys this year. They're great coaches. I mean, Coach Richard was with Seattle in their heyday. Coach Nielsen was obviously with the Saints for those many years when they were under Sean Payton playing great defense. So they know what they're doing. They know how to coach great defense. And to me, it's just they have our eyes right. They have our stances right, our assignments. It's like when you get a bunch of guys and you put gray area and guys are thinking, you know, you can make great football players, not great football players. But when great football players know what they're doing and can play fast, look out. So,
well, the mix in the secondary is interesting too. It's you, Cisco, Campbell. You guys have been here a while, but a lot of new guys,
Yep.
Darnell and Ronald and Jari and DeAndre. Just talk about the mesh of the veterans that have been here a while with the new faces that have arrived.
Right. Everyone, it's like the first day we met here, it was like we all like knew each other. It's something about Cisco and DT, Tyson. They're just such fun guys to be around, such great guys. And it's crazy because I've been teammates with Cisco and DT and Tyson for like 5 years now. So it's just super cool that we have such a tight-knit group. And then you bring in Darby, Antonio Johnson, Darnell, all these guys who are great players, and we all just can feed off each other. But it's really the off-the-field stuff. Like, we all love each other. Like, we're all great friends. We're sitting with each other at lunch every day, and that really makes us want to play more for each other, and it helps us play better. It elevates us. So to your point, having all those guys in here, especially like a Ronald Darby, you know, you need one vet who's been around, who's won a Super Bowl, AFC championship last year with the Ravens. It's like those young corners are learning so much from him. And then with Darnell, I mean, he's been a great safety in this league for a long time, and he can play nickel as well, but I'm learning a lot from him too, and I learn a lot from everybody. So we got a really good group.
A couple of more for Andrew Dewey Wingard here with us on 1010XL. We talk about longevity. I looked at the roster today. 90 guys out there. Less than 5 have been here as long or longer than 42 has been here.
Yep.
Just your thoughts on your career here in Jacksonville, and you're one of the guys that fans really flock to.
Well, I've just been blessed. Got to attribute it all to God and Jesus Christ, my Savior, truly, because I wouldn't be on this journey if it wasn't for God. So that's the biggest thing. But then, you know, it's cool. Yeah. It's cool, you know. I pride myself on I want to be one of the guys, and to be one of the guys on this team is cool. But I want to go win. I want to go win bad. I want to, you know, plant a legacy. So that's the goal this year, is to get the you-know-what after it. So I'm super excited, and, you know, to be here with my guy Josh Allen, see him get re-signed. You know, we're the last 2 guys of the 2019 class, so we got a really good bond, and it's just super cool. And I love Jacksonville. I love the fans. I love the team, and I want nothing more than to see us succeed here. So.
And you were here in the dark times. I mean, let's be honest. You were here with some times that were not very good. So, I mean, just compare and contrast. The fans at the Miller Electric Center today, all the new contracts that were signed this offseason, it is, for us in the media, it's 180 degrees. I can't imagine what it's like for you that lived through both of those eras.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, we were talking at lunch the other day. I was talking to Chad. I was like, when I was here, I don't even think Doug Marrone even knew who I was for 2 years, honestly. It was that kind of vibe. It was just like it wasn't good. It was a bad culture, and you knew when you stepped out on the field, it was like, we're going to lose. It was just terrible. But now it's like, okay, we're here. We got this new facility. We got great players. It's really Doug. Like, when you see Doug leading the way, like, he's a winner, and you want to follow winners. So there's definitely a culture change, but it's time to win. It's time to win. So we can all sense that. And it's weird because last year it was more of like, oh God, we have to win. But now it's like, it's time to win. Everyone's got that look in their eye. Everyone's ready to roll. No one's thinking, and just going out and balling.
As we begin to wrap up, Dewey, you and Devon last year, this year, Tyson, Josh, Trevor, Foye. I mean, rewarding guys in that locker room that have produced on the field. What kind of message does that send to the guys?
It tells you that it's funny because all the guys that get paid are the hardest working guys. Like, I thought I was going to be the last one out of the facility last night, and Foye was just getting into his treatment. You know, D-Ham, Roy. It's like the hardest workers on your team are the guys that get rewarded, and that's what the young guys see. Gabe Davis got paid. He's one of the last ones in and out of there. So that's what the young guys see, and that's what should get rewarded, and those are the guys that do get rewarded. And again, back to culture, that breeds the young guys, and it breeds the next generation, and hopefully just to sustain success. So I think that's what it's attributed to.
Final question, Andrew. Everybody's talking about Houston. Everybody's intrigued with the money Tennessee spent. Anthony Richardson's coming back in Indianapolis, and then there's the Jaguars.
I'll stop you there. Good. We don't need any. Good. Let them have all that. Let them have all the hype. I look back on 22. We were hungry dogs that were out to prove something. So good. That's all I had to say.
You're one of our favorites. We always appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, Mia here, and thanks so much for watching 1010XL Jaguars. For even more coverage of the Big Cats, be sure to subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars.